morning, y'all. It's another beautiful day. Just got off work, so I'm a little tired, but I wanted to share something with y'all. Been doing a little experiment here lately with my garden bed that I planted cabbage and Brussels sprouts in. So if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of me finding a little bitty worm, just really at the tip of my finger, on my cabbage plant. So since I found that, I started looking at them every single day, making sure that nothing else is getting to them. Well, unfortunately, they are. And I found this little recipe for a repellent and kind of a protectant for cabbage and Brussels and other, plants in your garden. And so over the course of about a week or so, I've been testing it out. So I've been using it on my cabbage, but I wasn't using it on my Brussels. And so my cabbages are still there. My Brussels are not. I did pull up my 2 Brussels that were the worst. The leaves were completely demolished on them. They're absolutely gone. And I have one still, but I'll show you. You can see it's pretty torn up now. So you can see it's pretty torn up. Always looking underneath the leaves, around the base, all that stuff. And I have found some bigger worms, bigger little larvae caterpillar things, and I've also found eggs. And so when I find them, I'll use my thumb and get them off. So the reason I did a little experiment with and I didn't spray my Brussels sprouts is because I still have a couple starts that I picked up, and I'll just plant them and use the recipe, use the spray that I'm going to show y'all on them after I plant them. So I'll show you my cabbages. You can see there was some, this is when I found them, damaged, but the rest of the leaves are looking good. Over here too, again, that's where I first found them. So look under them. The in-ground cabbages are doing good from where I've sprayed them. Now my bucket ones, my bucket ones haven't had any kind of problem. I haven't found anything on them. Doesn't really look like anything's biting on them or eating them. And then I did plant some Brussels in the green stalk too. I know they're gonna get big, but you know what, why not try? And those have seemed to be alright too. So it's just the ones in the ground that seem to have had the larvae on them and stuff like that. Let me get into the recipe of the spray. Alright, so what we got is your neem oil, organic neem oil. Get your peppermint oil, small spray bottle, measuring utensils. So what you're gonna do, so the recipe that the person gave me was for a ½ gallon, so I don't need a ½ gallon. So I kind of did some of the math to try to figure out the best ratio for this 8-ounce little spray bottle. And so it ends up being 1/8 of a teaspoon of neem oil, and then it's 1 drop for every 2 ounces of water. So it'll be 4 drops of the peppermint oil. Now the peppermint, you want to make sure that it is the Mentha piperita. Yeah, you'll make sure it's it's Mentha piperita. That I'll put the word on the bottom of the screen. It's the most aromatic of peppermint oil. So what the peppermint's going to do, it's going to kind of mask the smell that your plants put off, and also other insects don't like it, like your spider mites and ants, things like that. So it's going to help protect against multiple different pests. And then your neem oil is going to disrupt the life cycle of your other pests and also the feeding cycle. So it's not necessarily going to kill them, but it's going to deter them. So using this isn't like a one-time thing. You'll want to, I sprayed it twice and it seemed to do pretty well. So I'm gonna mix this up. Alright, so with oils, you know, you're not gonna mix in water, so you definitely will have to shake it up every time before spraying it. One thing you can do is you can add like a real mild dish soap, like something organic that uses natural stuff, not like Dawn or anything like that. But just a small drop of dish soap in this little bottle will help to kind of break up the oil and make it disperse better. But then, smells good. Just mist it over your plants. Make sure you get it on the under part of the leaf, because that's where most of your pests are going to hide. That's what they like to be. And so yeah, that's pretty much what you're going to do. And so I'm going to spray these real quick, and then I'm going to put my other sprouts in the ground so they can start growing, and I'll spray them also. This seems to be working, but I mean, it's, like I said, it's not a one-time thing. You definitely have to stay on it based on if it's raining, if it rains, or you know how much dew is in the air in the mornings, things like that. And so that's it. We got them in the ground. We misted them. Also missed the ones in the buckets too, and on the green stalk, just to be on the safe side. But it's real simple, pretty effective from what I've seen so far. I also did spray my cabbage in the wicking bed, but it didn't really seem like anything has bothered it. So really efficient, or really simple. Seems like it's worked pretty well so far. We'll keep on it, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll link what I use and the instructions in the description, along with where you can get the neem oil. I ordered it off of Amazon, the peppermint oils from Young Living, and then just a little Dollar Tree spray bottle. But like I said, it's all in the description. Check it out. Hope this helps y'all, and good luck with the battle, because it's happening. It's real. But appreciate you sticking with me. We'll catch you in the next one.